Now in Good Morning Northwest, it's been burning for a week and a half. Why is the Oregon Road Fire in Elk so difficult to put out? And what are families finding when they try to come back home? We'll have a live report.
We're expecting heavy rain and potential thunderstorms today. More coming up in your first alert forecast.
And with so many homes destroyed by wildfires, how do families even begin to rebuild? It starts with cleanup, and that can be complicated. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Tuesday, August the 29th. Allison Martinez here with a look at that first alert forecast. And yeah, when should we be ready for these thunderstorms to roll in?
We should be ready around 2. Around that, as we inch closer to the afternoon is when we're going to be seeing the most activity. But for now, we're just seeing some haze, some cloud coverage throughout our region. You can see in Spokane, 69 degrees, and in Coeur d'Alene, 64. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Now, here are 4 things to know for your Tuesday. You're going to want to grab that raincoat, grab your umbrella, make sure you're prepared for these conditions today. It is going to be a stormy afternoon, and we will be wet into Wednesday. And on Wednesday, you can also expect temperatures that are 20 degrees cooler. Now, here is a look at our air quality. We are in the moderate range. We've been keeping a close eye on this as we deal with all the repercussions of the smoke in our area. Now, here is a look at the rain chances that we have over the next 12 hours. You can see around 11 a.m. is where we can begin to start seeing a little bit of rain, but really we're going to be seeing the most of this as we inch closer to the evening. Around 6 p.m. is where we're going to be seeing the height of that activity today. You can see 5 p.m. we have about an 80% chance of rain. Now, this is going to be heavy rain with potential thunderstorms, and with those thunderstorms you can expect gusty winds, you could expect potential hail. There's a lot of elements that will be coming with these conditions, but thankfully those heavy rains will subside to lighter rains overnight. Now, here is a look at your planner for this Tuesday. You can see we'll reach our high of 82 by 1 p.m. today, and that is when we're going to be seeing the beginning of our rain throughout the area as well. We'll cool down to 76 degrees by 5 p.m. and 72 degrees by 7 p.m. Overall, we're much closer to our average temperatures for this time of year than we were yesterday.
All right, Allison, thank you. We start with some good news in our fire watch coverage. Overnight, containment on the Oregon Road Fire near Elk has increased to 49%.
And this comes as evacuation orders have been downgraded for the fire, and many people have been allowed to return home. Sydney Charles is live in Elk, giving us the latest details on the Oregon Road Fire.
That's right, guys. I'm here with Dana Levitt, who is the Public Information Officer for the Oregon Road Fire. And Dana, just tell me any updates overnight on this fire.
Yes, Sydney. The fire is now 10,817 acres, which is a drop a little over 80 acres. And that's primarily due to the fact that we have better mapping and analysis of the fire. And the fire is now at 49% contained. Again, the crews are doing more of that mop-up and patrol to extend the control line around the fire.
Thank you, Dana. And so all of these evacuations, some of them have been lowered. Nearly all of them are now level 1 at this point, right? So tell me, people are coming to their homes, returning. What are some next steps? What can people expect when they are returning?
Well, they'll be able to go onto their property. And as they walk around their property or looking around the house, one of the big concerns on the property is the fact that there are hot spots. Usually those are indicated through smoldering stump holes, which in many cases are demonstrated by having ash on the ground and crumbly soils. But a lot of people won't recognize that. And if you step into one of those, it's still very hot, and you can quite often it could be 3 feet deep and you could go up to your knees. So people have to be very aware of that and be cautious when they're walking around their property. Also, there may be instances where the power lines haven't been turned back on, could still be on the ground. So the fire and the power companies are working to identify those areas too. So those are the 2 big concerns that we have as people move back to their homes.
Thank you, Dana. And just any advice for people returning home as well?
Well, it is to look out for the security of their homes too, make sure that things are safe, or that if they have contractors or inspectors coming out, that they're legitimate. They work for the county, they work for the state or Red Cross. Each one of them have distinctive clothing on so that you identify them, and they're not looking to walk into your houses or take assessments at that point. They're there to get information for the property owners so that they can start working on their disaster assistance programs with the county and the state.
Okay, Dana, thank you so much. So we will have more updates on the Oregon Road fire coming up in 30 minutes, guys. Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
All right, Cindy, thank you very much. And we have learned that 240 homes were lost in the Gray Fire in Medical Lake. This morning, containment is still at about 85%. And now that people are returning to their homes, many families are walking through that wildfire debris.
Yeah, Matt Cox's family lost everything in the Gray Fire. He says it's hard to recognize anything that's left. And it's hard to know where to even start when it comes to rebuilding, especially when the first step is cleaning up thousands of pounds of burned debris.
You see all this debris and you think, how's it going to get out of here? Where is it going to go? Are you going to rebuild? Or are you just going to kind of leave it as it is and sell it as a blank lot? Or
A local demolition contractor Zach Brissy says you shouldn't start to remove debris without checking with a professional first. They'll check things like air quality, floors and ceilings with tools like excavators. And if you are impacted by the Oregon Road or Gray fires and you need help with debris, there's a meeting tonight at Riverside High School to discuss safe removal. Representatives from several agencies will be there with information on where debris can be taken, required asbestos testing, and how to get proper protective equipment. That meeting is happening at 6 o'clock at Riverside High School in Chattaroy.
And while fire crews now have a handle on both of these fires, we are still in the middle of peak wildfire season. We want to make sure you and your family are prepared in case you are forced to leave your home at a moment's notice. Just go to kxly.com/firewatch. There you can find a step-by-step guide to creating a wildfire action plan. You can also find a list of what items you should have in an emergency go bag. And keep this in mind, if your morning commute takes you along I-90 today, crews will close the right lane on eastbound I-90 near the Altamont interchange while new signage is installed. This started a couple of hours ago for this morning. The Department of Transportation anticipates it'll take 3 to 4 hours, so hopefully wrapping up within an hour or so. Good morning, Northwest time is 6:08.
All right, we're going to send things back over to our Allison Martinez. And yeah, that radar looking awfully active here today.
Yes, we have some true storm weather making its way throughout our region this afternoon. We'll have more on that coming up in your first alert weather forecast.
Now, also coming up, how a local brewery stepped up to help neighbors who lost everything in the Oregon Road and Gray fires.
And the new school year is just getting started and already a school shooting. What we know about a shooting on UNC's campus right after the break.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Buy more, save more during the 4-day Super Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 amazing days to get $100 off every $1,000 you spend. With the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed, it's the perfect time to refresh your living room, dining room, bedroom, or fall into a new mattress. Check out special purchases and doorbusters while they last. Plus, 6 years, no interest financing. But hurry, the 4-day Super Labor Day sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
Don't let summer pass you by. Sale pricing is back at R&R RV. Yes, RVs are now priced below retail at R&R RV. Springdale, Cougar, Montana, Rockwood, and more. Don't wait weeks for other dealers. Every RV at R&R RV is prepped and ready for immediate delivery. Sale pricing is back at R&R RV. Shop now for the best selection and the lowest interest rates. R&R RV in Liberty Lake, North Spokane, and Lewiston, or online at rnrrv.com.
Wildfire season is here and we may be affected by smoke. Protect your health by being prepared. 1. Check current air quality and fire activity online and plan accordingly. 2. When it's smoky, limit or avoid time outdoors. And 3. Keep indoor air as clean as possible. Replace home air filters more often and set the air conditioner to the recirculate mode. For the latest information about wildfires and air quality, visit the Washington Smoke blog, wasmoke.blogspot.com.
When you call the experts at Zero Res and almost zero time, you can enjoy carpets that stay cleaner longer without dirt-attracting residue. Schedule your appointment with the experts at Zero Res, and we'll do the dirty work for you. Zero Res, a smarter, lasting clean.
Summer is for the board members, beach ballers, even the tanning betters. AutoNation Toyota is here to make your summer even more exciting. Save on the cars and trucks you want. Drive a new Toyota with 3.99% APR financing. Plus, we'll buy your car for top dollar and pay you on the spot. Hurry to AutoNation Toyota or AutoNation.com today. What drives you drives us. AutoNation Toyota.
Lewis Culligan, your local water experts since 1936. The world's most efficient water softener. Safer drinking water in every glass. Convenient, reliable delivery. Industry-leading technology. Here for every water worry.
Is it your day to water? Know if you are odd or even and be water-wise this summer.
It is 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. A graduate student is in custody this morning accused of shooting a faculty member at the University of North Carolina.
And that shooting sent the university into lockdown while the suspected gunman was captured about a mile away. Campus authorities had released a photo. The same photo on the university website identifies him as a graduate student. Cell phone video from inside a lab shows police clearing room by room, and in dorms, students pushing furniture against doors. All classes have been canceled today. The victim's name has not yet been released, and a motive for the shooting is unclear.
New video out of Florida shows the shooter who killed 3 black people at a Dollar General store. 2 short video clips show what happened. The man aiming his rifle at a car in the store's parking lot, then aiming it inside the store. Police say he legally bought the 2 guns. In 2017, we're learning he was held for 72 hours for a mental health evaluation under the Baker Act, was then released. Community representatives are demanding broader action to address racism and hate crimes.
Hawaiian Electric says energized power lines seem to have caused a fire on the morning of August 8th, but were not responsible for the Lahaina fire later that afternoon that killed 115 people and destroyed the historic town. The company says the cause of the Lahaina fire has not yet been determined, but power lines had been de-energized 6 hours before that fire began. The utility company and the state are still investigating.
People in Florida are bracing for a direct hit from Idalia, a powerful storm anticipated to strike land as a Category 3 hurricane. Store shelves have been wiped bare, boats pulled from waters, and evacuations have been ordered. It's expected to make landfall sometime tomorrow.
Good morning. Here is your 10-second takeaway. Today you can expect heavy rain and potential thunderstorms with lightning. You're going to need to grab your raincoat, your umbrella if you are inside, but stay indoors. High 83.
Well, another helping hand is being offered to wildfire victims. Brick West Brewing in downtown hosted a fundraiser during its Monday night market. The business printed T-shirts in support of the Medical Lake and Elk communities with the Medical Lake welcome sign as the T-shirt's design. 100% of the proceeds will go toward the many families who have been impacted.
We just feel like we're kind of lucky about what we've been given here, and so we want to make sure that we use some of our resources to help others. So it's kind of a sort of a pay it forward kind of a thing.
10% of last night's beer sales also went toward those families in need of a little help. Yeah, nice to see so many organizations reaching out to do something to help.
Great.
All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:14.
There are so many stories of survival and resilience in the aftermath of wildfires. Coming up, we hear from a man about his experience and about restoring a community.
And a little later, from household pets to large farm animals, a look at what's happening with all those critters displaced by the fires.
4 News Now is brought to you by Progressions Credit Union. Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Send them back to school looking and seeing their best. Get premium eyewear and A+ patient care from the experienced team at Shopko Optical. Cross off eye exams on your back-to-school checklist. Schedule their comprehensive exam today.
What's in a name? A question that has never had more relevance. First American Title has been rebranded to Flying S Title and Escrow. Since 1905, we've been helping people protect their property rights. When the time comes to choose a title insurance and escrow company, the choice is clear: Flying S Title and Escrow. Idaho's longest operating, family-owned title and escrow company is now Flying S Title and Escrow. We're not new, but our name is.
Hey, Donnie, can you give me one reason to call the advocates?
Sorry, Ken, I can't.
I can. I mean, who fights like we do? You can't give me one reason?
Nope.
How about that we take on big insurance bullies? We're not afraid of any case. We're passionate and smart. Really? You can't come up with one reason?
I can't come up with one, Ken. Because there are 500 million.
All the money we've recovered for our clients. Injured? You deserve justice. You deserve an advocate.
Let's kick off season lucky number 7 in a big way. Let's talk dirty.
When you got number 2?
You do.
Excuse me.
Sex always ends this way.
Let me guess, these are things that end with crying?
Michael Strahan hosts The $100,000 Pyramid. Returns with new episodes September 27th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Today through this Monday, save thousands of dollars on the best selection of trucks and SUVs. Plus, delay all payments until November 1st. And get top dollar for all trade-ins during the Big Deal event at both Cal locations.
Start your day with Good Morning Northwest and Good Morning America.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
Welcome back. The Gray Fire has destroyed 240 homes, and as the fire threat decreases in Medical Lake, the community now looks toward rebuilding.
But what does that look like for a town that has lost so much? Marissa Rio spoke to a person who lost their home in the fire. She also heard from a local contractor about what it'll take to restore the Medical Lake community.
It's been 10 days since the Gray Fire began ripping through Medical Lake. The destruction behind me once was a home. A family member who used to live here says they think it will take at least a year to rebuild.
Travis Hodgen was working as a camp counselor when he found out the home he lived in was about to catch fire. He says he only cared about his cat, Potato. When he returned from camp, ash and piles of burned remains covered the ground where his house once stood. 3 years ago, Hodgen was homeless. The family who lived here took him in, and this has been his home ever since. Now, they are all living in a hotel. They have lost so much, but Medical Lake will always be their home.
We want to rebuild. Medical Lake is a really great community, and I think we're going to make the house smaller. I think that's her plan. Obviously, I was not the homeowner, so that's completely up to her. But we're just hoping to find maybe a nice Airbnb for the next year.
I spoke with a local contractor on the phone who estimates that it will cost at least $200 million to rebuild all the homes destroyed in the fire. About 6 to 8 different contractors will be needed to restore this community. For smaller homes, it will likely take a minimum of 1 year to finish. For larger homes, 18 months to 2 years. This is what the Medical Lake community now faces. Hodgen says they have 3 cats that were lost in the fire. 1 has been caught. His cat Potato is still out there. He comes every morning to entice him with treats, but still no luck.
We usually set up a tarp, play Uno, and try to just make them feel comfortable. Cats are just notoriously hard to catch because they're so skittish, but we caught one, and we're going to continue to come back every day until we have all 3.
Hodgen says because they now live in a hotel, he doesn't even know if they can keep the cats. They may have to be rehomed. He says this is tough since he already has lost so much.
So many families live with this new reality. For more information, you can go to our website at kxly.com. Reporting in Medical Lake, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.
Here is your live look this morning. The sun is trying to come up, but boy, it's going to be overshadowed today.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, right? I mean, it looks like a pretty beautiful morning, but by the time the afternoon rolls around, Allison Martinez, things are going to get real interesting around here.
They are. Especially, we just got issued a red flag warning, so we'll get to that in a bit. But we have plenty to keep an eye on as we move throughout our afternoon and evening. Our high for the day is 83 degrees. You can expect heavy rain, potential thunderstorms, and winds that will pick up into our evening as well, where we have a low of 55 degrees. As we said, potential thunderstorms with lightning, heavy rain. It's all coming into full force. So we do have a red flag warning in place, and this is until 6 p.m. this evening, and this is due to critical fire danger. Now, we do have a mix of dry and wet thunderstorms that will be making their way throughout our region today, and paired with those gusty winds, there is just fire potential there, where this is in place along the Central Cascades, Spokane, Palouse, and Snake River. And like I said, this will be in place until 6 p.m. this evening. Now, let's take a look at what you can expect from the moisture that is tracking its way throughout our region today. Here's a look at 6 p.m. This is where we are going to be seeing a lot of activity. As we work our way through the afternoon, we're slowly going to be starting to see rain, and then around 6 p.m. hours when we're going to be seeing the most activity, and this will kind of die away as we make our way throughout the evening, though we will be still seeing some rain. We will be seeing lighter rain, especially tomorrow as well. Here's a look at your day tomorrow and what you can expect. Now, here we can see exactly how much rain that we're forecasting throughout our region, about 1/4 of an inch in Spokane, same in Moscow, Lewiston. The most activity is going to be along the northern panhandle. Now, we do have a flood watch in place, and this is effective until tonight. Now, here's a look at our temperatures. Right now, we're in the 50s and 60s range throughout the region. And you can see our highs there as well. We are in the 80s throughout our region, 87 in Post Falls, 86 in Spokane Valley, and 87 in 9 Mile. Now, here's a look at your planning forecast. You can see we're going to dry out by Thursday, and as we head into the rest of the week, we're going to cool down, but not by too much. We'll be at 80 on Saturday.
Okay, yeah, looking forward to a little bit of reprieve, though, with that rain today and maybe tomorrow, too.
Indeed.
Allison, thank you. Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:22. Julio Rodriguez put on a show once again at T-Mobile Park.
Yeah, we'll show you how the Mariners superstar led the team to a lopsided victory over the Oakland A's right after the break in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Get $200 with a new checking account from Horizon Credit Union. We're here to guide you towards your dreams and put some extra cash in your pocket. Sign up in branch or online with the Get 200 promo code today.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains. Designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard and want to relax harder.
It's the Labor Day sale. Save 30% on everything. Plus 0% interest until 2027.
We the stressed out, will stretch out.
And we the planners plan to lay back.
Hurry in. Labor Day sale going on now. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Spokane Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our unique doctor-supervised program makes it easy to lose weight, get healthy, and get your energy back safely, naturally, and effectively. If you'd love to lose unhealthy fat without counting points or calories, no HCG, no drugs, no hypnosis or surgery, call Spokane Weight Loss today at 509-381-3388.
Hi, I'm Steve from Spokane. I've lost 42 pounds and 7 inches. I have arthritis and the pain has greatly subsided. I'm sleeping better at night and I have a lot more energy. I'm 6 months post-program and I've still kept the weight off.
Most patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month. That's a half a pound to a pound per day. For your free private weight loss consultation, call Spokane Weight Loss today. 509-381-3388. 509-381-3388. SpokaneWeightLoss.com.
Get $200 with a new checking account from Horizon Credit Union. We're here to guide you towards your dreams and put some extra cash in your pocket. Sign up in branch or online with the Get 200 promo code today.
It's 6:25. The Seattle Mariners simply cannot be stopped right now.
The M's open a 3-game series against the Oakland A's with another lopsided win. Their 20th win in the month of August. J.P. Crawford got the party started early, launching a leadoff homer in the bottom of the first off of Kyle Muller. That's his 12th of the year. And from there, it turned into the J-Rod show. Julio Rodriguez doubles into the gap in right center field. Crawford comes all the way around to score from first, making it 2-0 M's in the third. But Julio was far from done. In the fourth, Seattle superstar crushes a 2-run homer, his 24th of the year. He's now homered in 3 straight games, and the M's win for the 12th time in 13 games. 7-zip is the final.
And they get him again today, right? We can play Oakland again. Well, as your kids are ready for back to school, also means a return of fall sports and the possibility of injuries. A new study took a look at the brains of athletes in youth, high school, or college sports teams. It found that more than half of them had developed early signs of CTE, the brain injury associated with multiple concussions. And this was the largest CTE study ever to look at the brains of younger athletes, and researchers found the injury was more common than they first thought.
Wow, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:26.
As we go to a commercial break, your first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, new video of that deadly helicopter crash in Florida as we hear from family members of one of the victims.
My brother loved to travel and he loved golf. He loves his kids tremendously.
There were 3 crew members on board, 2 of them seen here miraculously emerging from the smoke. The 3rd fire rescue captain, Terryson Jackson, did not survive.
He was there for his friends, he was there for his family. He wanted to serve people. And he died serving people. He's a hero to me. He's my big brother.
The chopper crashing into this small apartment complex Monday morning, sparking a fire and leaving a gaping hole. A woman inside also killed.
It sounded like a bomb. An explosion went off.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll show you the damage the crash caused and the effects left on the families. With your GMA First Look, I'm Victor Oquendo, ABC News, Pompano Beach, Florida.
Type 2 diabetes?
Discover the Ozempic Trizone. In my Ozempic Trizone, I lowered my A1C, CV risk, and lost some weight.
In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it. Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events, such as stroke, heart attack, or death, in adults also with known heart disease. And you may lose weight. Adults lost up to 14 pounds. Ozempic isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take Ozempic if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2 or if allergic to it. Stop Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Gallbladder problems may occur. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Ozempic with the sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
Join the millions already taking Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about the Ozempic Trizone.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
It's showtime. 10 days of fair fun starts Friday, September 8th.
I'm Chad Young from theeasyhomebuyer.com, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene's easiest way to sell your house fast. If you have a few moments, I hope you'll give me the opportunity to make you an instant cash offer on your home. With theeasyhomebuyer.com, we will buy your house in as-is condition with no repairs, no closing costs, and no commissions. To get your no-obligation cash offer, give us a call or visit us online at theeasyhomebuyer.com.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
At P1FCU, we're all about celebrating your wins, like finding an extra $10 in the wash.
Sweet.
Or your team winning the championship.
And it's out of here. Yes!
your wins add up, just like earning dividends in an Ascend checking account. So let's celebrate the wins together. Open your account at p1fcu.org/win. P1FCU, your community, your credit union.
Water is an essential part of our everyday lives. It's important that Spokane acts wisely to preserve our precious water resources and not waste money on evaporation and the need for supplemental water infrastructure due to a burdened aquifer. Please avoid watering your lawn between the hours of 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. and limit watering to under 2 hours a day, 3 days a week. If we all do our part, we'll keep our river flowing strong, even in times of drought.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. Welcome. It is Tuesday, August 29th. We want to get straight to some new details from the Oregon Road fire, which has burned nearly 11,000 acres near Elk.
Yeah, that fire's destroyed 258 structures and 126 homes, but it's now 49% contained. Sydney Charles is live in Deer Park at Fire District 4 with the public information officer for this fire. Sydney?
That's right, guys. Good morning. So, yes, there were new developments overnight. The Oregon Road fire, the containment increased to 49%. And I am here with Dana Levitt, who is the public information officer for the Oregon Road fire. Dana, good morning. And I just want to know, there were some hot temperatures that fire crews were dealing with over the weekend. We were in the 90s for the past few days here. Did this impact them at all?
Yes, Sydney. First and foremost with firefighter safety is the fact that they're working really hard on the fire line, and hydration is really critical. So, you know, they are expected to carry a lot of water, take breaks every hour, and stay hydrated. Other than that, there are potentials for the fire to, to flare up at any instant, but more often in the afternoon where the critical burn period is. Those fine fuels that are remaining on the ground, whether it's grasses or litter and sticks, are awful dry. And also the lower branches, those trees that are still there and are alive, some of those branches and trees are very dry right now after extended heat, and that can cause burning in the afternoon if there is the right conditions.
Thank you so much, Dana. And as the community looks for help with these wildfires, do you have any advice you'd like to share, anything that you'd like to let the public know at this time?
Well, first, tonight at 6 p.m., there's one last community meeting at the Riverside High School where they can learn more about what the county and the state are doing to help them with disaster assistance. Also, the county and the state have set up a disaster assistance center at Spokane Falls Community College. There's Red Cross officials, county emergency management officials, and state emergency management officials to help them get them on the road to applying and receiving assistance and aid from all those entities.
Thank you so much, Dana. Reporting in Deer Park this morning, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
All right, Sydney, thanks so much.
Hey, let's get to Allison Martinez. She is in with our first alert forecast.
We have plenty of activity making its way throughout our region today, but for now we have hazy, cloudy skies. It is currently 69 degrees in Spokane and 64 degrees in Coeur d'Alene. Here are the 4 things to know for your Tuesday. You're going to want to grab your raincoat, grab your umbrella. We have plenty of rain making its way through our region this afternoon. It is going to be very stormy. Because of those potential thunderstorms, we do have a red flag warning in place, and we will be expecting those wet conditions to continue into Wednesday. Now, here's a look at the rain chances that we have throughout the rest of our day. You can see that we have the highest likelihood of having that rain activity around 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's when we're going to be seeing the heaviest conditions. Now, here's a look at how much rain you can expect depending on where you are within our region. We're expecting the heaviest activity in the northern Idaho Panhandle along Sandpoint, Coeur d'Alene, Kellogg is where we'll be seeing the most rain. As we take a look at our highs throughout the region, we are in the 80s pretty much region-wide, even 90 in Colville, 87 in Coeur d'Alene, 93 in Kellogg. Now, here's a look at your planner for this Tuesday. Like I said, you're really going to want that raincoat as we make our way throughout the afternoon. Our high for the day is 82 degrees.
If you or someone you know lost their driver's license or ID because of these wildfires, the Department of Licensing has you covered. Today, the DOL will be reissuing IDs at the Spokane County Disaster Assistance Center that's at Spokane Falls Community College. They'll begin printing at 10 this morning, and they'll do that until 6 o'clock tonight. And it's not just families who have lost their homes to these relentless wildfires.
Yeah, many animals that were rescued from the flames are still waiting to be taken back home. Right now, they're staying safe at the Spokane County Fairgrounds. According to fair officials, the fair is still set to start on time, and the animals are able to stay there as long as they need, even if the fair is going on. Just 1 week ago, hundreds of animals filled these stalls. Now it's down to just a couple dozen. Volunteers at the fairgrounds say most animals have been picked up by their owners, and the ones that haven't are waiting on transportation or foster families to take them in.
Spokane County Fairgrounds has been amazing, and if we need to stay, we can have some space here if needed, but hopefully we're not needing that space. We're hoping that all the animals can go back home, and we have fosters for the ones that can't go back home, so we're hoping that it happens pretty soon.
The Spokane County Fair runs September 8th through the 17th. All right, today, voters in the West Bonner School District in North Idaho will decide the fate of 2 school board members.
Organizers of the recall blame school board chair Keith Rutledge and vice chair Susan Brown for canceling a purchase of a language arts curriculum 2 months after it was approved, leaving the school district without a plan, forcing the district to pay to return the materials. Rutledge told 4 News Now the board is working on obtaining a new curriculum that will not cost the district anything. He and Brown are also being criticized for backing the hiring of the controversial superintendent, Brandon Durst. Recently, the Idaho Board of Education said Durst was not qualified to hold the position, and the district was risking breaking state law. In response, last week, the school board declared an emergency, allowing it to direct Durst to apply for an emergency provisional certificate, a method the district has used in the past. Rutledge releasing a statement reading in part, "Voting against my recall will keep a conservative majority on the school board that is working hard to improve the outcomes for our district's children." We, of course, will have the results of tonight's vote on 4 News Now, Nightside at 11 o'clock.
All right, good morning Northwest time is just about 6:37 now.
Allison Martinez is back, and we're talking about a weather alert day today.
Yeah, that's correct. The National Weather Service did just recently issue a red flag warning for those thunderstorms we have making their way today. We'll have more coming up in your first alert forecast.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard and want to relax harder.
It's the Labor Day sale. Save 30% on everything. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
Start your day with Good Morning Northwest and
Good Morning America.
Tina, the Tina Turner Musical. See her triumphant story and prepare to be ecstatically blown away. Direct from Broadway. September 19th through 24th at First Interstate Center for the Arts.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Spokane Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our unique doctor-supervised program makes it easy to lose weight, get healthy, and get your energy back safely, naturally, and effectively. If you'd love to lose unhealthy fat without counting points or calories, no HCG, no drugs, no hypnosis or surgery, call Spokane Weight Loss today at 509-381-3388.
I'm Karen from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and I lost 30 pounds with Spokane Weight Loss. I feel like I have life again. My neck and shoulder and back don't hurt like they used to. I'm able to fit in my clothes again. So there's been days when I was going through the process where I didn't even recognize myself in the mirror. I'd look in the mirror and be like, whoa, who is that? I just feel better. My body feels better.
For your free private weight loss consultation, call Spokane Weight Loss today, 509-381-3388. That's 509-381-3388.
The savings start Tuesday with Bi-Mart's latest membership-only savings book. It's packed with 16 pages of everything you need for your Northwest lifestyle, including your Labor Day weekend needs and back-to-school supplies, from outdoor gear to projects around the house, clothing and beauty products, plus pantry essentials and so much more. Bi-Mart has it all covered for less. The savings start Tuesday with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard and want to relax harder.
It's the Labor Day sale. Save 30% on everything. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
Welcome back. It's just about 6:40. While most parents of first graders are helping their children round up school supplies and calm anxieties for the new school year, a family in Spokane Valley is doing everything it can to extend their first grader's life. And not just his, but his little brother's too. It's a story that has garnered national and even international attention for what this disease does to little bodies. The family wants you to know about it as they try to save their sons.
I think I have the sweetest kids ever.
Christian and Bryden Tucker have 3 kids. Oliver will be 2 in a few weeks.
He's a climber. We call him a little monkey.
Talia just turned 5 on Saturday.
She's like the ideal sister.
And big brother Michael is 6.
He amazes me. He's the toughest kid I know.
Mom Christian says Michael's toughness started early when he struggled with speech. He started speech therapy at about 18 months, where therapists also noticed he had some fine motor issues. So he went to occupational therapy. When Michael was 3 or 4, his family noticed he was rolling his eyes at them. But it started happening more frequently, even as he was just playing or watching TV. They were seizures.
Called the pediatrician. We got in, and during that appointment, I think he had 5 or more seizures.
The doctor tried several medications that didn't work, eventually sending Michael to a neurologist who wanted to see just how many seizures Michael was having.
They said it usually takes about 24 hours to get a good idea on how many seizures they're having. We came back, and it had only been about 4 or 5 hours, and he'd had over 100 seizures. And they weren't even close to what I was seeing. I think thought I saw like 15.
The neurologist ordered genetic testing. The diagnosis, CL2N, or Batten disease.
Which was just like the worst thing ever. Sorry.
Batten disease is rare, affecting about 3 kids out of every 100,000. There is no cure. Seizures are among the first symptoms.
Then loss of motor skills, loss of speech, loss of eyesight, childhood dementia, and then eventually it causes death.
When you hear the symptom dementia, it stops you in your tracks.
It's like adult dementia. It's just with your kids, and yeah. It's something that terrifies me.
The disease is progressive. According to Texas Children's Hospital, Batten disease is often fatal in early childhood or by late teens or 20s. The whole family got tested. Mom, Dad, and Talia are carriers of the gene that causes it.
Before we even got the other kids tested, I knew Oliver's test was going to come back because he wasn't trying to speak. He was following the same path as Michael with speech.
The news was devastating. But the glimmer of hope for the Tuckers is that the form of Batten disease the boys have is the only one with a treatment. It's not a cure, but a chance to slow the progression of the disease. Oliver and Michael are in Seattle right now, recovering from a procedure to implant a port in their chest with a catheter to their brain, where medicine can be directly administered. They had this procedure yesterday morning.
Ideally, it will slow things down enough that there can be a cure, that we can find something, and that Michael doesn't lose his ability to walk, and he doesn't have more speech problems, and his seizures don't get worse, and he gets to be a little kid, and he gets to go to school, and that maybe Oliver never has a seizure, and he just gets to grow up like every other little boy.
Michael and Oliver will have to go to Seattle for infusions every other week for the rest of their lives, unless doctors in Spokane can get trained to care for them here. In the meantime, the Tucker family is focused on finding a cure and focused on the time they have together.
You know, we want them to have as much of a childhood as possible. Michael's already been through so many medical procedures and therapies and things like that, so just making sure they have a good life.
I just have to remain hopeful and just have faith that it'll be okay. And then if it's not, then I'll at least know that I gave them everything I could and that we're giving them the best life that we can.
If you would like more information about the boys' journey, including information on a fundraiser for them, just find this story. It'll be posted here in just a little bit on KXLY.com.
And it's so heartbreaking, Robin, but like...
Oh, it's awful.
What about a prognosis? Like, how do we even know if this procedure they're trying out is going to help?
Well, I have been communicating with the boy's doctor, and she says prognosis is really hard, of course, in something like this. But they're pretty optimistic in that it can at least modify or even improve the course of the disease as they wait and hope for a cure.
And like she said, prolong things until they can keep their fingers crossed for that cure. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:45.
Thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest. We'll take a look at weather right after this.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Hi, I'm Ken, and I'm a lawyer.
I'm Donnie, and I'm not, but I am an advocate.
So am I.
I'm an advocate.
I'm an advocate.
I'm an advocate.
Seriously injured? You deserve justice. You deserve an advocate.
That's us.
All of us.
Looking for quality and experience? Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic has been providing personalized care to their clients for over 30 years. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, they do it all. With competitive costs and quality service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
It's a factory-authorized clearance at Blue Compass RV. Before the 24s arrive, every 23 must go. Every reasonable offer will be accepted. All 23s come with an exclusive 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. A $5,000 value only Blue Compass can provide. If you've ever dreamed of owning a new RV, now is your time. Every 23 must go at the factory-authorized clearance only at Blue Compass RV.
Zero-Res doesn't just clean carpets. We also clean area rugs, upholstery, tile and grout, and more. Basically anything you, your kids, or your pets can ruin, with Zero-Res, you can have nice things again. Zero-Res, a smarter, lasting clean.
Today through this Monday, save thousands of dollars on the best selection of trucks and SUVs. Plus, delay all payments until November 1st and get top dollar for all trade-ins during the Big Deal event at both Cal locations.
Discover fall in Coeur d'Alene. Experience the hidden treasure of autumn in our serene lakeside town. As the lively energy of summer subsides, the town embraces the tranquility of fall. Guests can unwind and find solace by the glistening lake. See for yourself why fall is Coeur d'Alene's best-kept secret. Book your fall foliage lake cruise overnight package now and make memories that will warm your heart for years to come.
Donnie, what will the advocates do to get our clients justice?
Everything.
And what do they pay if we don't win?
Nothing.
So we give.
Our all.
And the clients pay?
Nothing.
Unless we win. Pretty good deal.
Pretty great deal.
Injured? You deserve an advocate.
4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic.
Good morning. It is now 6:47. Here is your live look as the sun is up and it's getting ready to be a very interesting day today.
Yep, interesting because we know some thunderstorms are rolling in. Some areas have already seen some rain this morning, right?
Right, yeah, and this is only going to pick up as we make our way throughout the afternoon and evening. Our high for the day is 83 degrees in Spokane. We're expecting heavy rain, potential thunderstorms, lightning, and winds about 9 to 15 miles per hour. And those winds are going to pick up as we make our way into the evening, where we have a low of 55 degrees. Our rain is going to die down just a little bit tonight, but not as, it will still be quite prominent throughout our region. Now here's a look at our forecast radar. You can see that system making its way throughout our region. Here's a look at 6 p.m. This is kind of when we're going to be seeing the height of activity throughout the area. Like I said, you can expect heavy rains, but you can also expect some potential thunderstorms, lightning, gusty winds. There are a lot of elements that are playing a role in this storm activity that we have have going on today. Now, as we head into the evening, you can see that system making its way a little bit more north, though we do still see rain happening throughout our region. And as we head into Wednesday, of course, we will still be having some rain, but not quite the storm activity that we will be anticipating for today. Now, as we take a look at our weather, we do have a red flag warning in place. This is due to the wet and dry thunderstorms that we're having throughout our region, with lightning as well, paired with the gusty winds. It just all combines for critical fire danger. This is in the Central Cascades, Spokane, Palouse, Snake River, and this is lasting until 6 p.m. this evening. Now, another thing we're keeping an eye on as we deal with these storms is a flood watch that we have in place along the Northeast Mountains and the northern Idaho Panhandle. So we have a lot of things that we're keeping an eye on as we cope with all of this storm activity that we have working throughout our region. Temperatures right now, we're in the 60s range. It's a pretty warm morning, 55 in 9 Mile, 60 in Spokane Valley. And tonight, as we head into our highs, we have temperatures in the 80s region-wide, 87 in Meade, 86 in Spokane Valley. It is a warm one today as we deal with that rain. Now let's take a look at your planning forecast. You can see we will dry down by Thursday, and those dry conditions will last throughout the rest of the week. We'll cool down Thursday, 72 degrees, but our temperatures will hike up gradually. We'll be at 80 by Saturday.
All right, Allison, thank you very much. 10 minutes before the hour now, your morning sprint is coming up next.
Thank you so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Tuesday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Mysticwa Casino Hotel in Chewelah.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Guess that's what American Family Insurance is for. He's the wise twin.
Save up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto insurance today.
At P1FCU, we're all about celebrating your wins. Like finding a great parking spot.
Yes.
Or winning the lottery. Your wins add up, just like earning 3.50% APY in an Ascend checking account. So let's celebrate the wins together. Open your account at p1fcu.org/win. P1FCU, your community, your credit union.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The 2024 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon. Plus, 97% of Outback vehicles sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today. The 2024 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Drive new Subaru models with 4.9% financing at AutoNation Subaru.
Has your dishwasher let you down lately?
Fred's has closeout Bosch dishwashers on sale. Fred's also has models you won't find at the box stores.
Bosch means quality and innovation. New Bosch dishwashers quietly deliver sparkling dishes.
With features like third rack and a new drying system that even dries plastic, Bosch raises the bar for dishwashers.
Fred's has more dishwashers in stock than you'll see anywhere. Come in and see us today.
Adventure, culture, and fine wine await you in the Lewis-Clark Valley, less than 2 hours south of Spokane. Tour some of the world's most spectacular wilderness, beauty, and wildlife in Hell's Canyon. Experience the region's rich and diverse culture and history. Savor award-winning Lewis-Clark Valley wines and delicious culinary creations from a variety of local wineries and fine dining establishments. Go to visitlewisclarkvalley.com and plan your destination getaway today.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Guess that's what American Family Insurance is for. He's the wise twin.
Save up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto insurance today.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
At 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday here in the morning sprint.
We are getting ready for a big cool down. Allison Martinez has a look at when the weather will change.
And Sydney Charles is live with new details about the Oregon Road Fire. But first, let's get to some breaking news. One man was shot last night in the Hayden, Idaho neighborhood. The Kootenai County Sheriff's Office says it happened during an armed robbery. They say information from witnesses has led them to search for 2 people. The Sheriff's Office is not releasing the victim's name or address yet as they continue to investigate, but they did say he is out of surgery and recovering this morning. We'll let you know as soon as more information is released.
We're continuing to follow details on the Oregon Road Fire burning in Elk that has burned almost 11,000 acres now. Overnight, containment increased to 49%, and evacuations have been downgraded for this fire. Here's the most current map. Everyone living in green is in level 1 evacuation zones. Now that impacts anyone living there. And since this fire first broke out, we've been hearing that hundreds of structures have burned. We now know that 126 homes have been destroyed. For all the latest details on the Oregon Road Fire, you can head on to our website, kxly.com.
Now we have learned the name of the man who died in the Oregon Road Fire. Alex Brown died August 20th. The county medical examiner reports the 49-year-old was killed by burns and smoke inhalation. The medical examiner also confirmed that 86-year-old Carl Grube died in the Gray Fire in Medical Lake.
And we've learned 240 homes were lost in the Gray Fire in Medical Lake this morning. Containment still at 85%. If you were impacted by the Oregon Road or Gray Fires and need help with debris, there's a meeting tonight at Riverside High School to discuss safe removal. Representatives from several different agencies will be there with information on where debris can be taken, the required asbestos testing, and how to get proper protective equipment. That meeting is at 6 o'clock. Again, it's at Riverside High School in Chattaroy.
Today, we're tracking storm activity throughout the region. We're giving you a look at what kind of weather you can expect in the next 12 hours. Around 11 a.m., that's when we could start seeing rain. That's a 20% chance. But when we're going to be seeing the highest chance is around 5 p.m., 7 p.m., then we'll see an 80% chance of rain. Here's a look at how much rain you can expect throughout our region. We're going to be seeing the most activity around the northern Idaho Panhandle.
People in Florida are bracing for a direct hit from Idalia, a powerful storm anticipated to strike land as a Category 3 hurricane. Store shelves have been wiped bare, boats pulled from the water, and evacuations have been ordered. The storm is expected to make landfall sometime tomorrow.
Hawaiian Electric says energized power lines seem to have caused a fire on the morning of August 8th, but they were not responsible for the Lahaina fire later that afternoon that killed 115 people and destroyed the historic town. The company says the cause of the Lahaina fire has not yet been determined, but power lines had been de-energized for 6 hours before that fire began.
Today, voters in the West Bonner School District will decide the fate of 2 school board members. Organizers of the recall blame school board chair Keith Rutledge and vice chair Susan Brown for canceling a purchase of a language arts curriculum 2 months after it was approved, leaving the school district without a plan, forcing the district to pay to return the materials. We will have results of the vote tonight on 4 News Now.
Spokane City Council has just named Ryan Ulrich as their newest member representing District 2, Position 1. Ulrich is taking the place of Lori Kinnear. He will serve as City Council member until the person who wins the current election for the position takes office.
Keep this in mind if your morning commute includes I-90. Today, crews will close the right lane on eastbound I-90 near the Altamont interchange while new signage is installed. This got started around 4 this morning. The Department of Transportation thinks it'll take 3 to 4 hours, so it should hopefully be wrapping up by the time you head that direction.
All right, Pig Out in the Park returns tomorrow. Get ready to gorge this Wednesday through Monday. In addition to the 60 food booths, 35 vendors, and 4 beer gardens, Pig Out will also feature more than 100 free concerts. We'll have a preview tomorrow morning here on Good Morning Northwest. Final check of weather next.
4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
Summer storms. Sudden, intense, dangerous. 4 News Now First Alert Weather warns you in advance.
Up to quarter-size hail.
Keeping you informed until the threat is past and your family is safe. On the air, on the app, only on 4 News Now.
This is the Kelly Clarkson Show.
Summer's here, y'all. Give your day a little Kelly. I'm so ready. You are so
Watch Kelly weekdays at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
Where should I walk? Right here? Is this good?
Yeah, you can walk right there. This is your show. Do whatever you want.
You walk in.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Every weekday morning.
Watch live with Kelly and Mark. Weekdays at 9 a.m. Only on 4 News Now.
It is a hazy morning in Spokane, but we're going to be seeing some moisture making its way throughout the region very soon. We can expect rain and thunder or storm potential region-wide throughout the area today. We're taking a look at our planning forecast. You can see that rain will continue until Wednesday, but by Thursday will dry up and our temperatures will also die down quite a bit. On Wednesday we'll be at 69 degrees and Thursday 72. Temperatures will slowly hike back up by Friday at 78 degrees and Saturday at 80, and then we'll cool down for the weekend.
All right, Allison, thank you very much. Hey, got the rain coming today.
Yeah, that is some good news. All right, we'll be back throughout Good Morning America, which starts right about now.